EC3PA students, hi. By now you've probably watched my intro video. This will be our first video for our weekly assignments. Again, I'm Catherine Robertson. I am the lead business faculty, full-time faculty here at EC3PA, and I've been here since day one. We've had a lot of changes so far, but we are so happy that you are here with us. And this Business 101 course is a course that I have taught not only here now in multiple sections, but I taught for years at Gannon. And the text that I happened upon, this BS, I don't know if you can see BUSN 10, is a wonderful text. There are a few newer editions, but the 10 version is available via PDF, and that is located on the Blackboard site, that PDF, as well as the link is in the syllabus. Now I'm going to go through, this will be a little bit longer video, this first video, because I'm going to talk about the syllabus and kind of how the course is going to go. It's an 8-week course, which begins today. And so the Business 10 text, there is an 11, I think, at this point, but the 10 is great. We have a few in the library as well if you want the physical book, right? You can also order the physical book. I find it, if you're having trouble finding it, shoot me an email or text. I found it on eBay and Amazon I have had students find it for as little as $4, right? And so if you want a physical book, and I know some of you, I'm a book hoarder, right? So I like having a physical book of all of the courses that I teach or take. Now, that being said, you do not need that because it's all online for you. And if you have any trouble accessing that, please let me know. Now, I'm going to jump right into how our Blackboard works. So you should have gotten an email by now explaining how to get into your Blackboard. If you're having trouble, please reach out to me either via text, 814-490-6473, or email me from your private email. Of course, you would not be getting your emails. You would not be getting this if you were not getting in your email. But you can always reach out to me in that fashion. All right, so in week one, so once you log on to Blackboard, and the first thing you're going to do is go to the Start Here tab in your Blackboard for this course, Business 101, specifically 8A2. And so this, the Business 101, 8A2 Intro to Business. So when you log in, you will see 3 tabs. You will see Start Here, Course Specific Content, and Weekly Folders. Now, if you click on the Start Here, there is a little, if you're looking at your Blackboard, there is a little down arrow all the way over to the right of your screen. If you click on that, 3 things will then pop up below in that folder. You will see the syllabus, you will see the textbook, which is a PDF, and you'll also see our academic calendar for the year here at EC3PA.org. Now, part of your homework for this first week is to go through these different items in the Start Here. Now, I will briefly touch on the syllabus. The syllabus looks like any other syllabus. My name is on there. It talks about our weekly assignments. You can make appointments with me. I am on campus at St. Ben's off and on, but I am available via appointment in person or via Zoom, FaceTime, Blackboard Collaborate, all of those items. And I'll talk about Blackboard Collaborate here in a minute. Course description, which you already know, Foundation of Modern Business and Business Practices. So look through the syllabus. It is, I believe, 5 pages. And it goes through there. The next part I want you to, and there's also, I already have that up there for you. We do have some in the library, I have that listed. Now, participation and discussion posts, 15% of your grade. Homework, 35% of your grade. We have weekly homework. We have a project, final paper. I will get into that next week as to what that is. And the midterm exam is 15% of your grade. The final is 25% because it's comprehensive. Mostly, I have students, if they are making an effort and turning things in on time, they should have no problem getting an A or a B. B is 80 to 89%, and A is 90 to 100. Now, there are a couple important things to note when you look at the syllabus. We have 4 discussion posts for this course. Things will be due every Monday. So our first due date is next Monday, August 29th, 11:59 p.m. Everything turned in by that point is considered for full credit. Now, we do have a discussion that is also due when I get to our assignments. I will talk about that. But the 4 discussions that are due, those dates are listed there. Another note, make sure that you email me by Wednesday the 25th to confirm you're registered for the class. It's an 8-week class, so we want to make sure that every student that is registered is coming to class and is seeing the videos and aware of the workload and all those things. So if we don't hear from you, we have resources in place that will contact you, make sure you're on board, make sure everything is okay. If I do not hear from you and nothing has been turned in by next Tuesday, August 30th, you will automatically be withdrawn from the course. So make sure you are reaching out to me and you are turning in work, because if I do not hear from you, and I will reach out to you multiple times before this date and remind you by Tuesday, August 30th, you will automatically be withdrawn, which means you cannot re-enter the course. You will have to wait till the next semester to re-enter the course. There are 7 total homework assignments that are due. So we have homework every week. I said 2 exams, a project, late assignments. Please, if for some reason you are running behind, reach out to me. Communication is key in this class and all classes here at EC3PA. The full-time faculty, the part-time faculty, communication is the one thing that we hold near and dear to our hearts, right? So if you are having any issues relating to the course, you have issues that are inhibiting you from getting things turned in on time, whatever it might be, please reach out to us. Reach out to me for this course. It's in strict confidence, and I will get you pointed in the right direction, because we are here to make sure that your learning experience is fruitful, right? So go through the rest of the syllabus. There are some important dates on there relating to the course and looking at how it uploaded. It's a little tricky. I may switch it to a PDF because for some reason the way it uploads into the syllabus it looks a little bit goofy, right? But look through the syllabus and see the things that are due. All right, moving on from the syllabus. So review the syllabus, ask questions. Your textbook is there, so download that, review that, or you can view it through Blackboard, and the academic calendar. Now, the third thing, right? So second thing. So first thing was start here. The second thing is course-specific content. So you have 3 folders in your Blackboard right now. Again, there's a little arrow on the side, and the arrow then, if you click on that, it's a downward arrow. It'll switch to an upward arrow, and 3 items will drop down. You will see a link to an instructor intro, which is just me talking about a little bit about my background so you know who the heck I am, right? And then there are some APA, there's a site that offers, out of Purdue, that offers some free writing resources. So I have a link to that. There also is another, because it's course specific. For now, this is what's loaded in there, a copy of the syllabus. All right, third thing that is listed on your Blackboard is something called weekly folders. Again, there is a down arrow. Click on that down arrow. When you click on that down arrow, the only thing you will see so far is week 1. But there are actually 8 weeks that look exactly the same with a due date. Next week, you'll see week 2 revealed. Typically, I will reveal those on Sunday, if I can, so that you have access to that. If not, Monday morning, which gives you then a little bit of extra time. So week 2 will be revealed next week. It will look exactly the same as week 1, as will all of the weeks for this course. Now, under week 1, the little down arrow, again, click on that, far right. When you click on that, it will pull up. I have 4 items listed in here. Now, in addition to reading the first 2 chapters of the text, which you'll see in the syllabus is for this week, right? For week 1, you're going to read chapter 1 and chapter 2. So chapter 1 is part 1 of the text. Part 1 of the text talks about the business environment. And so chapter 1 is business now. Change is the only constant. So talking about the business world, what we're looking at now, some current items. And so we'll hone in on that. And that starts on page 2. Chapter 2, which is also due for this week, starts to get into talking about economics, micro and macro, and how economics is the framework of business. Now, we do offer micro and macro here, which are more specific courses. So thinking about those items, chapter 1 and chapter 2, you're going to go ahead and read those 2 chapters in the textbook, right? the online textbook, or if you want to get a physical copy, you can do that as well. Whoops. All right, so once you have read those first 2 chapters, go ahead and you are going to click on, under week 1, you're going to click on the PowerPoint. So the PowerPoint is a nice summary of the things happening in each chapter. So there's a PowerPoint for chapter 1 and then a PowerPoint for chapter 2. In subsequent chapters, you will see some of my voiceover PowerPoints so that you have those, you have access to those. Now, you also, we don't see one in week 1, I will post some videos often that are tied to each chapter of the week. And so you will see video links posted here under the weeks as well that tie to the chapters. Now, so you read the 2 chapters, and then you do the 2 PowerPoints, look through the 2 PowerPoints, review them, make sure you have a good understanding. And then there is a homework assignment that is chapter 1 and chapter 2. So that is a Word document. So what you're going to do with that homework assignment, you are going to work through that. So I will tell you that for the midterm and for the final, I pull the short answer portion of those exams are pulled right from your homework. So the more detailed you can be in your homework, the better you will end up being in your exam. So it's really your study guide, these homeworks that you will have, short answer homeworks. And they are a review of the chapters as well. Now, so once you've done that, right, you've read the chapters, you've looked at, you've reviewed the PowerPoints, you've downloaded the homework, right, and you've worked on the homework, the way you're going to turn the homework in for now is you are going to email me directly. You're not going to send it through a message. You're not going to send it through Blackboard. You are going to log into your email and attach your homework assignment to your email, chapter 1 and chapter 2. It's a Word doc, so you should be able to work on it, save it, send it to me as an attachment to my email, crobertson@ec3pa.org. Do not send it through Blackboard. This is a warning because sometimes in Blackboard, the attachments get cut off. I'm not sure why. This new version of Blackboard can be tricky, but send it directly to my email. Now, the last part of this first week is you are going to, there is a discussion board. So in the discussion board, you are going to give a brief background to me and to the rest of the class about who you are, right? So 2 to 3 sentences minimum, saying why you're interested in business, why you're here. Again, this is a classroom setting. So as you are writing or as you are reading other folks, as you're writing your own or reading other folks' intro, remember this is within our classroom and this is an area that we can be respectful to our peers and use inclusive language and encouraging, right? Because we're here working in academia. And so you're going to give me a brief intro. The second part of that is you are going to think about and choose a publicly traded company that you will work on for your project. And you will post that with your intro. A publicly traded company, some examples are any of the companies in the Dow, right? Any of the companies in the S&P 500. So these are companies like Apple, Google, let's see, who else? But any banks, PNC, Walmart, Target, any company that's publicly traded and there will be easy access to. Caterpillar, I've had students do that before. Microsoft. These are large publicly traded companies that we see when we see in the news, we see their ticker tape, right? So there's that. So think about your company and you just post that in there, a company you're interested in. If you have questions, please reach out to me. Right? So I'm available via email daily, via text. I typically have a 24-hour or less turnaround. If you really need me, text is the quickest probably, but if I am not at my desk, I won't necessarily be able to access my items, but typically I have my phone with me so I can access something. Now, once you have completed those items, you will do your discussion and then you will email me your homework. Make sure you reviewed the syllabus and the other item I will give as a reminder, make sure you have reached out to me to let me know that you are registered and you are getting all of the information and you can get into Blackboard. Sometimes, make sure you keep my email somewhere separate as well. Sometimes there are system errors. You can't get into your Blackboard, you can't get into your email. You can email me from an external email or you can text me. So make sure you're keeping those items, my phone and my email, somewhere separate so that you have access to those in the event that you are locked out of Blackboard or you are locked out of your email. So hopefully you are excited about this course. It's 8 weeks and we are 1 week in. I will send an update and reminder later in the week just to make sure everybody's on board and give you a reminder of some dates and a reminder of the things that are due this week, the discussion and the homework that are due to me. The other things are for you to work on, the reading and the PowerPoints. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon.